Stop whatever you are doing. XRP just got the green light. This is not a drill. Something huge went down behind the scenes today. Most people have no idea what it means just yet. But I'm telling you right now, this changes everything. We're talking about the kind of news that's sending shockwaves through the market, the kind that lights the fuse before the explosion, everyone. If you hold XRP, you're going to want to hear this. You're going to want to stick around to the end. And if you don't, you might want to after this video. Let's get into it because what just happened might be the biggest moment yet for XRP. Let's roll that beautiful intro. What is up, everyone? Welcome back. If you are brand new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. This is the new channel, the Bullwinkle Blueprint. That is right. And if you're looking to support the channel, it's free and it does me such an amazing favor. Just hit that thumbs up. Go on, go do it. Look, boom, done. If you hit that thumbs up, what it does is it takes my video. It tells YouTube algorithm, hey, we like this video. We like the guy making the content. We think it's one of the best videos that is out there on YouTube. And then YouTube takes the video and it sends it out to everyone else in YouTube land. And it can help me regrow the channel. We had over 66,000 people on the other channel. We're at 2,500 right now. Let's bring them over, folks, but let's get into it because we got a lot to go over. Bitcoin coming in at 103. $895. Here we go. Let the bloodbath begin, I guess we can say, right? Ethereum coming in at 2,477. It's currently down 0.23%. And XRP, $2.14. It is down 1.34%. Now, for those of you who do not know, Jerome Powell just went up. His little live talk speech is going on right now. No, you cannot hear it. It is muted. So if everyone's going to comment below saying, Rip, we can't hear it, you're not supposed to. It's muted. He said he is not cutting rates. This isn't good. We've talked about this for the past couple of months. This is a terrible, terrible sign. I don't care if rate cuts come next month, come in August or September. This bull run is done in 3 to 6 months. You better sit down. You better strap in. You better lock in. And you better start making that exit plan. I have my live stream tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the other channel. I'll be on Twitter as well, probably TikTok, all the socials. We're talking about this. We're going to break it down. 3 to 6 months. The Bitcoin targets, they haven't changed. 175 to 225. If I had to take a guess, we're probably going to be around that 175 target instead of getting all the way up to 225. XRP, where do we go? Well, XRP is in kind of a unique situation here. We're going to talk about that a lot more in depth later today. But XRP is unique because XRP has ETFs coming. What does ETFs do? It brings capital, it brings liquidity, and we're talking about institutional money. So when you have the institutional money flooding into an asset, it's going to help rise that value, right? Make that value go up. Unlike these other cryptocurrencies out there. So this is going to be a completely different bull run, I believe, in my personal opinion, from what we are used to seeing. I believe that assets that are going to have ETFs will be the ones that are going to make out like a bandit in this bull run. Here you go. Federal Reserve has voted to keep the interest rates unchanged. We kind of knew that this was coming today. We didn't want it to happen like this, but you know what? It is what it is. And we are going to make the best of this bull run, and we are going to make a lot of profit this bull run. I just wanted to see this thing possibly leak into 2026. I would have loved to see nothing more than a $30 XRP, $20 XRP 25. You know what I mean? A high valuation on XRP. We still have the potential to see an amazing and an extraordinary and XRP to be one of the biggest gainers this cycle, though. Don't forget that because of these ETFs. Now, I want to talk about them. Two, we only thought one ETF was going live today, but we got 2 ETFs, XRPP and XRPQ. Let's break these down. The first one is right here from Purpose Investments, and both of these are in Canada. So let's talk about the elephant in the room, because Canada approved the first ever XRP ETF, spot ETF in Canada. It's trading under the ticker XRPP. It's on the Toronto Stock Exchange. This isn't just another crypto product. This is a landmark moment for institutional credibility. I want you to understand that. And this is why it matters. Canada just did what the US is still dragging their feet on. They opened the floodgates for regulated exposure to XRP, a digital asset that was built for global finance, not meme coins. Institutions can now allocate to XRP without having to deal with, wallets, keys, the different exchanges, limits, all that lovely stuff. This is a massive shift. But let's zoom out a little bit. Let's talk about this company, Purpose Investments, the firm behind XRPP. They manage billions in assets and was also behind the first Bitcoin ETF in North America. We talked about that this morning on the first video. 1 billion they had in inflows in under a month. But here's the kicker. If you're wondering why the US hasn't moved yet, it's not because XRP isn't ready. It is because they are trying to protect the legacy rails. But this move by Canada, it raises the stakes. It sends a clear message to the US regulators. Move fast or lose the lead in the digital asset space. Now imagine what happens if the SEC is forced to greenlight an XRP ETF in the States. We're not looking at a $2 XRP anymore. We're looking at the beginning of a liquidity supercycle. We have never seen a liquidity supercycle on XRP. We have never seen a supercycle on XRP. We have never seen an institutional cycle on XRP. This isn't just a Canadian story, folks. This is the first domino in global XRP adoption. The infrastructure is here. The use case is proven, and now the capital markets are starting to wake up. But to top it all off, we had another one, another XRP ETF that came out. This one is very interesting. Very, very interesting. This is coming from 3IQ. It is trading under the ticker XRPQ. What makes this XRP ETF interesting is that Ripple, yes, Ripple itself is an early investor in XRPQ. So we had 2 ETFs go today. This isn't coincidental that Ripple itself is an early investor in this. This is signaling the institutional confidence locked into the core of this strategy. What does this mean for XRP's price? Everyone's probably like, but Rip, the price of XRP, it's going down right now. It's bleeding out. Why aren't these ETFs driving value? Look what happened to Bitcoin. When Bitcoin got an ETF, what happened to the price? It did not go up right away. It took it a couple of weeks to months, and then the price made a brand new all-time high before its halving event for the first time ever. And that was all due to the fact of the ETFs that we had on Bitcoin. Now, XRPQ offers not only regulated, but cold storage back exposure to XRP, and the company behind it is offering 0% fees for 6 months to help boost it. That eliminates friction. It's professional grade investing, not speculative retail hype. This ETF debut isn't happening in a vacuum, folks. It's following Purpose's XRP ETF. You want to know why they both came out? Competition. The first one there, the first one to release an ETF is going to get the money. Early bird gets the worm, you know the saying. So now we have this company who came out and they doubled down on it. Since these ETFs has launched, we've seen active addresses jump from 40,000 to 295,000, and we have seen whale wallets with over 1 million XRP soar to over 2,700. That's not noise. And guess what? That's not retail. That's institutions and whales starting to show up. Retail is not buying 1 million XRP. XRP derivatives market is thick with open interest. 5 billion positioning itself for a possible short squeeze if ETF-driven spot demand continues here. Here's the big picture. We just got validation of XRP's utility and network with deep institutional roots and on-chain dynamics to match this. This is just the start. We have 18 ETFs in the United States alone that are waiting to get regulatory approval. We have 2 spot ETFs in Canada right now. There's going to be plenty more in Canada. We could possibly be looking at 36 plus spot ETFs on XRP when this thing is all said and done. Do you understand the amount of money that is about to flood into this asset, everyone? It is going to be absolutely insane. Look, I'm going to leave it like that. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you are excited as I am. Hopefully, I will see everyone tonight at the live stream, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's going to do it for now. I'll catch everyone on the next one.